Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sandy and today I'm just going to be doing a quick video on my 5-product face. It is going to be a little bit different than my previous one, which is why I'm gonna film this video, and I'm sorry if you can see the glare in my eyes. I'm using both natural lighting and artificial lighting because it is a little bit cloudy out. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. I'm gonna put up my nose ring because that annoys me every single time that I do my makeup. So I'm gonna pull back my hair as well because I don't understand those people who are like, oh, I'm gonna just do my makeup with my hair down. It gets all up in my face. I don't understand how people do that. Okay, I'll be right back. First product I'm going to be using is my Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is what it looks like. It looks very gross. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? It's just going through some things. So I put the concealer on all the normal parts. If you watched any of my other videos, you know where I put them on my blemishes, under my nose a little bit, on my chin, and then dab some on my forehead, and then under my eyes as well. I'm just blending out the concealer under my eyes with my fingers because I find it really melts in the product and gives me like a very flawless looking look. And I just take some of the residue and put it on my nose as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a trend that I saw on TikTok like a while ago where I put blush under my eyes. I think I did it before, but I stopped doing it. I forgot why. I think I liked it when I was doing it, so I'm gonna do that. So my second product is going to be my blush, which is the Undone Beauty blush in the shade Rosewood. Take some of that on my fingers, just like a little bit because this can't be quite pigmented, and just dab it under my eyes. How do I look? Do I look cute? I don't know. Maybe I'll put a little bit more blush on afterwards, but oh, I think when I was doing it, I liked it because it made my eyes look very cutesy. Okay, now for my eyebrows, which I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette for. I'm gonna take these two shades and mix them. They're both kind of more cool toned, which I like for my brows. So I'm just gonna brush them up and apply it across my eyebrows, just filling in the ends mainly, a little bit in the middle, and then in the fronts. This is quick. I use less brow pencil this way, and there's my brows. They're very messy right now because I have not brought any like tweezers or anything like that home with me, so my eyebrows are very bushy. I don't know why I closed it because I still need it, but I'm gonna take that same palette and I'm gonna do some eyeliner. I'm gonna take this black shade and I'm gonna just make like a little wing with it on my eyes. So for my wings, what I like to do is just kind of do like a tiny little wing out just so that I get like the shape of it, and then I go in and actually connect it to my lash line, and then I fill in the gaps. And with this, it's a little bit messy, and because it's not really like a eyeliner thing, so I just take my finger and I just go on the edge and I just pull it up to make it into a finer point. There, you see that? This one's a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna mess with it because for the fear of me messing it up. So I'm then gonna use this eyeshadow palette again as a bronzer. To be honest, if you have any like brown toned eyeshadow palette, you can legit probably do your whole face with it. You can use like the browns as bronzer. of course, eyeshadow, and then for your eyebrows, eyeliner. It's really great. I'm gonna take this warm shade and this cooler brown shade and just kind of dab into it more on the warmer brown because I am trying to bronze. I'm gonna go in and just kind of swirl my brush on my forehead to get that pigment on there. And it looks kind of exactly like my bronzer shade. See, it's very natural. That is all I'm gonna do for this palette. Next, I'm gonna just curl my lashes. I haven't been really caring to put on mascara because I just don't like the removal process of it, so I haven't been wearing mascara as much. But I still like to keep mascara around for those days where I have time or like want to do some mascara, because I still love the effect of mascara. It's just like I hate removing it, and people will probably tell me to like, oh, you should try out like 2B mascaras because there's just like remove with just water, but like I don't understand how that's supposed to work because I use the oil cleanser first and then I go in with like then I go in with a regular cleanser and they don't remove that way, right? So I have to go in another time with just water on my eyes, which is like I find also very tedious, I think. So I don't know, or is that how it works? I don't know. 2B mascaras kind of confused me a little bit. Also, 2B mascaras are all kind of pricey, but I'm willing to try them out if you give me some like good recommendations in the comments below. Like, I'm willing to try it out. I've tried out a lot of mascara, so it's like it's even more tedious for me to try out even more, you know? I'm gonna just touch up the eyeliner a little bit since it is like kind of is more willing to smudge since it is kind of like an eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna reapply a little bit more. Shadow liner was like my jam a couple years ago, but it's not really anymore because liquid liner you don't have to really worry about reapplying after you like put on or like curl your lashes and stuff like that. So I just find it to be a lot more tedious than liquid liner. I feel like I succeeded in life because I mastered like liquid liner. It's just very handy to know, you know. Okay, now that I've curled my lashes, you can't really see my lashes that much, but I don't know, kind of gives it that what was I saying? That like natural look. Okay, now I'm gonna blend it out with a concealer. I'm gonna use this kind of smaller, more dense brush to blend it out first. I go in kind of like a dabbing, rubbing motion. This concealer like spreads fairly easily, like it doesn't really like set down that much. I feel like with concealers that doesn't really set down, you don't get as much coverage if you like let it just sit there, you know, because like if it doesn't really set down, it won't really give you that coverage. But I'm then gonna use this foundation brush. I'm just gonna tap over it to kind of get rid of like the excess product and to blend it out into my skin even more. And then I'm gonna go back in with that blush. How many products have we used so far? Concealer, blush, eyeshadow palette. So 3. Okay. Go back in with that blush. Take a little bit more. And again, just kind of put it under my eyes. And then a little bit on my nose as well. For the blush under the eyes, if you don't want as much product, you can take away a little bit. You can put on a little bit less concealer, and that way it will be a little bit more not less like cakey, I guess, under the eyes, if that's what you're worried about. I don't really find that when I use like my Glossier concealer, so I don't really have to like really worry about that. For my 4th product, I'm gonna go in with powder. I am an oily gal. I need my powder, so this is a must item for it. If you want to know what I pick the first time around when it comes to this, you can check out that video. I'll probably have already linked it or like put it up above in the cards or whatever. I can also put it down in the description box as well for you guys if you guys would like to watch that video. The last product I'm going to do is my lips, of course. I've seen like a lot of people do this makeup look, and they use excuse like, oh, brows and mascara is kind of a must, but I feel like that's just a cop out for them to not do like the actual 5 product phase, in my opinion. Controversial, I know, but I don't know, it's just my opinion, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Glasting Water Tint in the shade 04 Vintage Ocean. I love this shade so much. I like to put this mainly in the center and then a little bit at the edges. My finger to rub it out. And it's very like pouty and has like a natural finish. Not really like a gloss of sorts. It kind of feels like, I never tried lip oils, but this is what I expect a lip oil to feel like. So it's very comforting and very nice on the lips. I highly recommend these like romantic like products because they're so nice. I'm telling you. With that being said, this is the final look. Lay your eyes on this. This is a lot to accomplish, honestly, with just 5 products. Like, it looks like I didn't miss any part of my normal makeup routine. Like, everything's there that I wanted to. So I may have to do this look more often. If I was going to like add like 1 or 2 more products, I will probably just have an actual liquid liner and then my brow gel. Like, I love this brow gel. This is the NYX brow glue, and as you can tell, I'm basically have probably like 2 more weeks with this and I'll be done with it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. It's kind of short and sweet, but I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.